In 2020, a herd of elephants in neighboring China did something that grabbed the entire world's attention. It started in March 2020. A family of 16 elephants left the Zhishuangbana Reserve in Yunnan province, a place with jungles as dense and thick as the Great Smoky Mountains or Olympic National Park. They headed straight north. You won't believe this. Over the next 17 months, they marched 800 miles on foot. That's like walking all the way from New York City to Miami, Florida. Along the way, the herd marched through multiple cities and towns. Searching for food, they absolutely wrecked farmlands, causing millions of dollars in crop damage. It became the longest and most expensive elephant trek in Chinese history. But why did they leave? In 2019, Yunnan suffered an unprecedented, devastating drought. To save the newborn calves, the matriarch made a bold choice: lead her family out of the disaster zone to find a new home. For 4 months, the family pushed north, crossing mountains and fields without stopping. But they couldn't find a safe place to settle. Along the way, 2 large bulls decided to turn back, while the rest kept moving north. By December, they reached Majiang County, but it still wasn't right. With nowhere to stop, 2 new calves were born right on the trail. The herd size bumped back up from 15 to 17. Once the babies learned to walk, the herd pressed on, more united than ever. They marched another 250 miles north. But the further north they went, the scarcer the food became. By May 2021, they hit Eshan County in Yushi City. This was their first time entering a major human city. To survive, they had to raid crops. They marched into villages, breaking into homes just to eat stored grain. These multi-ton giants look peaceful, but when it comes to survival, they don't back down. Wherever they went, destruction followed. Yet, the locals didn't attack them. Instead, they offered them food. One villager said, "Crops can be replanted, but if these elephants are gone, we'll never see them again." To keep both humans and elephants safe, the Yunnan Forest Fire Brigade stepped in. They tracked the herd, cleared paths, and kept them away from deep residential zones. After months of moving north with no signs of stopping, officials knew they had to intervene. Going further north made no sense. These Asian elephants belong in warm jungles. Moving north meant freezing temperatures and certain death. Fortunately, by this time, the drought back home had ended. Officials worked overnight and came up with a plan: use food baits and strategic roadblocks to guide them back south. The plan worked perfectly. The herd crossed a massive bridge safely, heading home. After 17 months and an 800-mile epic journey, they finally made it back to their old sanctuary. Against all odds, this family